They don't.
They
I only have the powder.
They don't use gut.
Yeah.
I only have the powder that I have from the year ago that I stole the bullets.
I thought I explained it to you why, but maybe I didn't.
I don't
You can
remember.
go over it again if anything.
Because it's too loud, right? For the black one.
No.
It's too loud. It's too obvious.
They just don't hurt dark.
Oh yeah, right.
What?
As evidence, remember when the one shot where we shot at the fuckers and it didn't work?
Right, it only worked when we made it a magic thing.
We have special crossbows that are effective.
Okay, that's how we'll finish this, because I didn't explain that to you, and I should have. So during the process of creating weapons and smithing, what they explain to you is that because of how guns work, because you're lighting chemicals, you're expelling something from it, you don't have a clean process. And that makes it completely ineffective against most dark creatures. However, there's an exception. Darkeners, aka Type 1s, it is completely effective against.
That's
because they, for all intents and purposes, are people.
Right.
So,
They haven't
your
been lost
warlocks, your witches, your corrupt cultists, all of them are darkeners. So they can still be plenty affected by it.
Right. Okay.
Same way with a blade. While a lot of people traditionally will use folkloric silver, that's not exactly true for dark creatures. What is true, though, is that if you have a pure metal, not necessarily silver, but a lot of people do use silver mixed in with their ingot, that is when the blade, that is when the hammer, that is when the weapon is extremely effective. Because then it is a pure substance. And the purity of the substance is what makes it very effective against dark creatures.
Okay.
So, any blade you find might not work at all. But one that is made pure, one that is made perfectly, those are effective. Similarly, hounds, specifically canines, or anything that's lupine or canine, is incredibly effective against dark creatures. And as you know, out of character, incredibly resistant to the dark. I will say, actually, you do see something that might actually surprise you. Carolyn is actually fantastic with the wolves they have at the compound.
What?
Of course, she leaves the fighting to other things. How very fitting.
I see.
Oh, is she like a Beastmaster?
She's a
Like
furry.
everything?
She's a Beastmaster rogue, yeah.
Well,
Yes! You mentioned this! Okay.
Wait, rogue? Or ranger?
That's a rogue.
So,
Oh,
That's what he said.
We're busting
That's
out some
so-
custom shit for the block watch, us included, whenever we get there.
I love it. I love the custom subclasses. They're like changing subclasses to a different class to make it a little better. That's nice.
We're gonna need it.
Did we go over if magic is effective against the dark?
absolutely.
It's one of the
Okay.
few things that is.
You know,
Yeah.
seeing that Gregor will try to bond with Carolyn a little bit over their love of like dogs or wolves.
It really, out of game, it fits very narratively, because you spend a lot of time with Carolyn.
Yeah, no,
Well,
he
that's
does
why I
that,
made
right?
the decision.
Ooh la
Nice.
la. She likes you in an indirect way.
She's a
you know, I'm
furry.
something of a dog myself.
Anytime Clint catches Carolyn and Gregor, guidance. Well, sorry, you only got one. Clint is just gonna call anyone, hang out with anyone.
Similar to Carolyn, Gregor, you would have a natural connection with these creatures.
Wolf.
We vibe.
Oh, wow.
And as you would learn,
It's like tough.
the blood of Fraudna have always been protectors of people. Most places that exist in the Dustland exist because of these natural protectors, because of wolf populations, because of the blood of Fraudna. It can't really be explained other than there's a natural desire to protect against the dark ingrained in them.
They're just
As
naturally
such,
based.
the Black Watch use them because, as they will explain, not in great detail, there are some dark creatures that you have to have either a child of Fraudna or some sort of lupine creature to even affect.
That's
Outside of that,
You're a golden ticket,
even
buddy.
magic doesn't affect them.
what the.
You're our golden ticket, buddy. We'll be sure to stay out of your way while you handle the fight, because apparently we're worthless.
We hit him with everything. It's like, said the dog.
I think that would make Gregor remember his father talking about how he'll feel the call to hunt the dark when he's old enough like that.
Ooh.
Absolutely. And you also learn that werewolves are almost, if not completely, extinct. But, all that aside, now that you're caught up on all the lore, there is one more thing that you would learn in your time in the Arcanium. Resurrection magic.
Ooh.
It is impossible to resurrect someone that's been dead longer than Revivify would allow them to be revived.
That's rough.
No resurrection, boys.
That's a very tight. Revivify is like a minute, right?
One minute.
There is an exception to that,
Gentle
and it's with a
repose.
Sister of Light.
Oh.
If they have extend, they can do it within 2.
Hey, double the time is worth it.
But outside of that, while those spells exist, they just fail.
Damn.
Well, that frees up some spell picks for the Cathars.
Do they explain why it fails at that point?
Can't say. Speaking with the dead of a corpse, while sanctioned only under very, very, very specific and secure areas, is a horrid experience that they wouldn't wish on anyone.
God. Hey, so does Iceland show any specific direction of where she wants to do things?
Island's class is still a mystery.
That's kind of where I'm trying to figure out. It's like, what the fuck does she do?
It's level 2 now.
Yeah, level 2 in
Yeah,
her
wow.
mystery
Yeah,
class.
to level 2 in her mystery class.
She's almost at her subclass, right?
She's already multi-classed. She's already multi-classed.
So,
We'll never know.
Swiftly
Iceland
forward.
shows some capability to heal,
She can heal?
similar to how Khan can.
She a fucking paladin?
She a
Paladin,
cleric?
let's go, baby.
Well, that's the thing. Does it mean paladin or does it mean holy magic? Because those are two different
Yeah.
things.
It could be lay on hands. It could be cure wounds. Those could be
Divine
different directions.
sorcerer. Even.
That's the point as well, because we're fucking convinced that she's a sorcerer. At least I kind of am.
Celestial warlock.
That would be
I
the
see
biggest twist.
I see it.
She wears medium armor.
Hmm.
She uses a short sword, because she's not that strong, even though you're all pretty yoked at this point.
We're lean. No fat content. Bad
Yeah.
taste.
As much as Bradford
She's
tried.
developed some skills.
Healing.
She has skill
skills,
proficiencies. Mission accomplished.
dexterity, medium armor.
Do we have the 4-hour rest benefit of being Watchmen yet, or no?
Absolutely do.
Sweet.
Yo, cash money.
So, y'all have some leveling up to do, though, between. sessions. So, is there anything else you want to do before?
I punched in my only feature.
Yeah, I'm already done.
Hell yeah, dude, fighter.
Oh wait, I get a fighting style, don't I? Oh god.
Please double check your class.
Oh wait, I know what
Please.
fighting style I'm getting. I'm getting the fucking throwing weapon thing. What am I on about? I'm good.
Oh, I did that to GM. Oh, nice. Okay, that's good.
Can I say for my Thieves' Cant stuff, I leave messages for Donner to reply back to as I'm playing my one-sided game of hide and seek with him, just to practice my language proficiency with it.
He leaves you on Reddit every time.
I'm not surprised.
You just find a note with ... on it.
No, it's a note that says parentheses red and parentheses.
Yo,
9 plus 7.
Riggy's got 35 HP.
Dog.
Hey.
Damn.
She is hardy.
Still more HP than me.
Well, she has like near max con
Yeah,
already,
yeah.
so it's not too surprising.
She might even have what is it? Dwarven resilience?
Resilience.
No.
Dwarven fortitude, resilience,
Dwarven
like
toughness.
toughness. Yeah, it's one of those.
Dwarven's
Yeah.
big dickery.
I hope not from her, but okay. That's just exiled.
So, a week out, you are given your armor. You can select whatever armory you want. Just remember you have to carry it.
Right.
Additionally, I will write this down.
So important that has to be typed out.
Oh shit.
You must kill each other. Please no.
Oh, I spelled poison wrong.
Mm,
You're constantly poisoned.
Do we have like? Oh wait, no, you already said that, man. I'm stupid.
he pressed enter, but I don't see anything come out.
I know he pressed enter. He could just stop typing.
No, true.
Thrown weapon fight.
Guys, I have 12 AC. Wow.
Yo, that's gonna be more than me. Wait, did you get leather? Or no,
Yeah,
you
'cause
got.
I can only use leather.
Yeah.
I assume there's a limit on what armor we can wear, right? Or take, I should say.
Limited to our class prof, right?
Correct. Whatever your class can use.
Okay, well,
So if they have heavy armor, are they geared to go get plate?
yeah, I'm not gonna take advantage of that.
You absolutely can.
Goddamn.
I guess I'll split difference and go for splint.
Is that each?
Correct.
For the blade resin, do we pick which one we get, or is like one of each of those?
Correct. You can select which one.
Okay.
I'm tempted to rock half plate, but disadvantage on still.
I mean, if
Which I
any of us wear, that's the thing. If any of us wear heavy armor, then thusly the entire group is affected by it. So it
Does
doesn't really matter.
the splint give disadvantage on still?
All heavy armor gives disadvantage. Oh wait, medium. Wait, splint is. Splint.
This splint is heavy.
Yes, splint is okay. Yeah. No, it's like a scale. That's what I was thinking.
I will say for those of you who learn heavy armor, they recommend if you're going to wear it, have one for battle and another set for when you need to be quiet.
Perfect. All right, I will do that then. I will take a. I guess I'll take a breastplate because the best I can do without disadvantage.
Can
Second.
What's the heaviness of that?
I implore the nerds or do the investigation myself to see what the Huachi Empire was? Because I feel like Quentin would know that shit.
Nerds.
Nerds
Even
assemble!
Even with like his like bardic origins, he's not a bard right now, but I don't think he know anything about the place, right? Other than the name, maybe.
Nerd is busy with his ideas.
I'll ask Doran. He's got a good head on his shoulders for history.
Yeah, you asked Doran.
You
Yeah.
asked the right person.
He was able to tell all the stuff about Almira and
Deltroy.
Captain Maven. So
Don't
that's nice.
try.
Yeah.
Can't have shit in Detroit.
Draw weapon.
I was like,
The Huatichi Empire, while separated from the mainland and the cities of light, is arguably older in its founding. But that depends, as most of the records were lost, and you have to account for bias.
right.
However, they are as or equivalent as old. However, they've always practiced esoteric arts. Though he does mention that they have many of the blood of Fraudna within their
Really?
ranks. So it's arguable that they are an offset that just developed isolated away from everyone. But the major thing is they have, at least from most books, what they can say the deepest, the pit to hell is what he describes it as.
Yeah, I see the
As-
on the map.
What he's read is that it goes all the way down to the 8th domain, but that's largely philosophical
Speculation.
metaphors. Yeah,
Okay.
it doesn't expect its truth, but that's the poetry of it.
Well, those sorts of stories got to start from somewhere. Does he know what from the Huatichi Empire if they have any how to say cultural touchstones for battle? So Poe mentioned that his people have like a long history of fire dancing. Does Doran know anything for the like that for them?
He knows two. And it's mostly like what he would equate to the noble class is the eagle and jaguar warriors.
Oh boy.
The jaguar warriors are what he would equate to like traditional nobles.
As a lord and such.
But the eagle warriors are also venerated amongst their society, but as assassins.
That makes sense.
Outside of that, some he's heard that some trade does happen on rare occasion, but also many people have been ambushed and killed or captured. So there's not a strict alliance.
So no rules at all, really, from the sounds of it.
Correct. It just depends on what you get.
Are there any in the books that he's seen or that we have available images of like buildings, totems, religious iconography, art?
He describes them as similar to Shamash from what he's seen, and that they'll use pyramidal structures, except theirs are a lot more jagged and terraced like a rice field.
Mm-hmm. Battle armor?
Oh, I'm glad you asked. I'm pulling it up right now.
Perfect. Okay, Quinn is gonna try to get enlist Khan or anyone. Actually, no, he might enlist Hobjorn to help him with this. If we're going into Huatichi Empire, Clint is thinking, I don't want them to assassinate us in the dark. So he's gonna try to make something that looks like it's from their culture
Oh.
to at least entice their curiosity and to not just get shot at.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
That
the
or
loss of
come into us
value.
saying us faster, but they if at that point they had the opportunity to kill us anyway.
If
So.
you hear the whistles, it only means death.
Well, at least they'll warn us.
Oh,
At least
Too
they'll warn
late.
us. God, this guy.
That looks like some Borderlands shit.
God.
Borderlands shit.
Feel
It's
for
the
our
specific
lives.
painting style, but
Wait. Oh, there it is.
It's a cell shading. That's the word you're looking for.
yeah.
He's made of clay.
That's racist.
Oh!
That's just the skin color.
I meant his
Can't full-on
texture.
Twitter.
I'm sorry,
Yep,
Cop, but I had to
cancel
steal
on
your
Twitter.
thing.
It's recorded. I'm thinking together.
Yeah, that's the second time you said it today. So yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
hold on,
thinking
hold on,
of
hold on. You're still recording, right? I can like get my apology video out in like one fell swoop.
Yeah, totally. Go.